melanin is popping.
I'll tell you right now, I love my melanin.
There's actually 50 shades of melanin.
Legalize it. Yeah. Melanin.
My body, I'm feeling on your chest, hands on your butt.
Right there.
Can I get a touch? Can I get a touch of love? Lusty feeling on your body, I'm feeling on your chest. Caress your back, your ass, your.
It's too early. No. Give me that. Give it to me. Give it to me.
No, I didn't come yet.
Round 2. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Highly Melanated.
Melanated.
Highly.
Melanated.
Highly.
Highly.
Melanated.
We are
Highly.
Melanated.
highly melanated.
Melanated.
Highly melanated.
Melanated.
Highly melanated.
Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated.
Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Highly melanated. Shea butter on the side.
Black soap, shea butter, highly melanated. Just be advised that your melanation has just rise by 5.250 million bajillion dripping decimal point.
That's an actual number.
PJ, softest place on earth here.
You, she, Dr. Feelgood here.
Slow motion for me, Red.
And Blair Red Light Special here.
Yes, and the gang is here, and the gang is back for another episode of Highly Melanated, where we melanate your palate, and we're about to feed your soul.
Feed it.
You better feed it. Feed it with the right things.
Open your mouth and eat this.
Wow. Don't worry, we have a great spread what prepared today. Spread eagle, that is. She said.
We like to take the time. We like to take the time to thank all the people who have come back for another episode, all our members who keep coming back and just keep getting ready to get fed.
Welcome back, y'all.
Also, disclaimer, this episode is most likely to be rated for mature audiences only.
Very mature.
Even though we might not be acting mature while we deliver this podcast, we want the ears that are hearing it to know this is not intended for
25
the young ones.
It could be like, what you mean, 25 and under?
If you feel like this is inappropriate for you to be listening to, you probably are correct.
Just go and get your Bible and just handle it.
And wait,
Tell them how to get in contact with us.
There we go. I was all like, did I miss something? Because she cut me off. Yeah, so, and also thank you guys for the new members who are coming in. Welcome. We welcome you with open arms and legs.
Aquaba.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
I always say Aquaba.
No, not that. Did you hear what he said?
Open arms and legs.
And legs.
Spread eagle, baby.
All the way. Go deeper.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
So.
Go deeper.
Hello, shorty in the back.
We go deep. As always, you can follow us on all social media, which would be Highly Melanated Podcast on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter at H_melanatedpod. You can email us any questions, comments, and concerns, which would be highlymelanatedpodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you guys want to participate in Highly Melanated Voices, what we ask that you do is send us a highly melanated voice, which would be your voice recording. You can either send that via email or DM. If you follow us individually, we will accept that as well, or you can send it to the Highly Melanated Podcast on Instagram, which you should be following anyway. And yeah, let us know how you feel about what it take to get your black card revoked, nigga.
Snatched.
And who ain't coming back to the fucking
Cookout.
Who ain't coming back to the cookout?
Membership revoked.
This is gonna be so fun. Who is not welcome back to the cookout next year, 2020?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Highly Melanated Manor and Brothel, where we melanate your palate and we feed your holes.
Ew.
My name is Jeeves.
Madam Jeeves.
Madam Jeeves. I love it. And what I want to do is I want to go around and first go around to see if anybody has any drinks or any possible toasts. But first, the special for today, the sex. Hashtag the sex.
Well, I would like to go.
Yes.
I want the first drink, please. So I would like to give my toast, even though we're having this conversation, obviously about hashtag the sex. I would like to give my toast to the woman who actually had me because she had the sex. I want to give a toast to my mother because today is her birthday.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Today is her birthday, and I'm so grateful that she had the sex for me to be here. So, yeah, happy birthday.
Mama PJ, if you're listening to this episode and you're uncomfortable, we apologize.
She doesn't listen. She will not listen.
Okay, well.
We use profanity way too much.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
But happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy, joy.
Happy joy. Happy.
I have a toast. Because you guys are doing senses, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Could I have of course, a non-alcoholic, but could I have a 50 Shades of Grey cocktail?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
50 Shades of Grey coming right
Is that
up.
another word for sex on the beach?
I don't know.
I was like, what's
drink.
in that?
I don't know. I don't know what's in it. I just like the name of it. And then my toast or shout out goes out to Jessamine. I went to Wanderlust on Sunday and it was absolutely amazing. For those of you guys who don't know what Wanderlust is, it's just a huge outdoor like yoga, meditation, natural, healthy food kind of festival, and they had it in Prospect Park on Sunday. They toured around to different cities, primarily California and New York. I think after this, actually, I don't know where they're going after they leave New York. But it was on Sunday here in Brooklyn, and it was amazing. And Jessamine is this really popular yogi, and she's mostly known for being like super body positive. She is a plus size yoga expert, and the meditation and yoga session that she led us through on Sunday was fantastic and it was amazing, and I just wanted to shout her out because it was everything I needed on Sunday.
Clink, clink.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Come on, give you everything you
Yep.
need.
And then, so now that we have wet our whistles a bit, let's move into
Wet your whistle.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Today is the day we have
Still
to say
can't
something.
whistle, huh?
No.
Still can't.
No, wet your willy, wet your whistle. Dip it in American apple pie.
Yeah. Okay, so our highly melanated senses, as you guys know, these are things that we see, hear, taste, touch, and smell throughout the week that are full of melanation. Do you guys have a melanated sense that you'd like to share with the group?
I have one I'd like to share with the group, and it is going to be a combination of two, as I never could choose one. And I would say the sense of hearing and the sense of seeing. I attended the 42nd year jazz festival in the Poconos, Delaware on the Water Gap, and it was absolutely amazing. And it was just beautiful seeing this 91-year-old man get up on the piano and play it as if he was a 16-year-old boy.
Hey.
And he was also blind, and he did such an amazing job. And just to see him perform like that and have so much joy, and to just hear the 80 odd years of his work come through his fingers into my ears, to the atmosphere. It was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm sorry I do not know his name, but he was at the festival, and he's actually a local, so I think they just let him just come up there and just flex his fingers. So it was a beautiful hearing and seeing experience.
Okay. I have a highly melanated sense as well. I think mine is the sense of sight. So one of the things that I have really been trying to, do lately, because because it's the end of the summer, and because I'm just kind of like trying to get those last bit of rays and squeeze that last bit of summertime in. I feel like I've been out almost every day for the past almost 4 or some odd weeks. So I really, when I get a chance to just be at home and just stay at home and just be on the couch and just chill out, that's what I try and do. There is a it's not a new publication because it came out in 2005, but it's a new Netflix series that's called Cannon Busters, which is an American fantasy comic book series by LaShawn Thomas. And LaShawn Thomas is a Black American producer. I think he was based out, or that he grew up in Tokyo. And anybody that knows me, I love a good anime, so that's what Cannon Busters is, an anime, and I really enjoyed it. So that was something that I was proud to see and go all the way through. I typically don't read any of the mangas, but I sat down and I went through the Netflix series that was from the manga, and it was extremely good. So the first part of it was amazing, and I'm just very happy and very excited and very proud to see somebody who's just a Black male that just is just there, just trying to do books and, get people to read and be excited about fantasy. So that is my melanated sense.
Dopeness.
So to keep us on the theme of the sex, what we are going to do today is we're going to split out a patter on the table. And we're not going to quite have a meal. What we're going to do is we're going to heighten our sensual senses. We're going to activate our sacral chakra. Yes, we are. And what we're going to do is we're going to have some oysters. We're going to have some chocolates and some strawberries. And we're going to get our juices and everything flowing. So there's some caviar over there on the side for you. There's a few grapes. And we do most definitely have some pineapple for your eating, viewing, and slurping pleasure. So today, this is the sex. Question for the 4 of you.
Welcome to the sex.
I would like to know,
the sex.
If you were to have a sexual superpower, what would it be? And why?
My sexual superpower would be my sexual superpower would be the ability to come when I felt like it and not have to chase it.
You better not chase.
That would be my sexual superpower.
Anyone else care to share?
Beat it like the drum.
If it kept going, I was going to see.
I'm just. I'll give mine. My sexual superpower, other than the one that I already have.
Ooh, and I ooh.
And they oop. You know what? My sexual superpower would be to be able to, just with a look, like shoot out orgasmic gamma rays, like with just my eyes. So in the middle of an argument, oh really? Bing! Oh, I'm sorry.
I sound like fucking Manchi.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what would happen every single time I would give that. It would just have that in the background.
nice. No, I'm on.
You'd be like, what did you say? Looking at you all intently.
That'd be it. With the zoom in and zoom out.
Oh gosh.
I hear that, and all I can think of is the processional from Coming to America, where they were like coming in and like dancing, like all the African dancers.
I love that part.
That's all I can think of when I hear that.
Sexy chocolate. What would be your superpower? Sexual superpower, that is, sir.
I didn't even know. I always I don't know if it would be a sexual superpower, but I always wanted to fuck, but be fuck while being invisible. I think that's just so interesting. I've seen videos where they're looking from the inside and I'm so imagine if you were just butterball naked. And
wait, what do you
just,
mean looking from the inside?
Sometimes people, they put cameras up to see that whole
point of view. Yeah.
But you can't really see everything, all the time. Because
that point of view.
So I feel if, either or, being invisible or at the same time, hey, just
invisible to observe, or invisible.
Yeah, I'm an observer.
You're a voyeuristic type person.
I watch and join. I watch and join all the time.
Okay.
All
right.
Interesting.
So on a scale from
I didn't get the chance to
I'm
answer
sorry.
my own question.
What is your? I'm sorry. What is your? What do you wish your sexual superpower was?
Honestly, it would probably be a combination. It would be the combination of being able where my mouth and my sweet spot can
vagina
act.
Vagina.
You can tell I ain't been having sex. I know, right? Okay, where my mouth and my pussy can damn. That was so
I said
strong.
vagina, just
that
so
was so
you
strong.
know.
Yes,
okay.
when my mouth and my pussy can interchangeably act as a suction hole or a tornado or something, kind of how, you remember those movies, that the AI movie that they got where they got the sex bots, and the sex bot thing can do all this kind of stuff because it's mechanical, so they can make it do all that extra shit. I would want my mouth and my vagina to do that while we're levitating. Yeah, while levitating. It's like it activates when we levitate.
Okay, Jean Grey.
And then it just start doing all of this stuff on the inside,
flapping around.
What?
Wow.
What the?
For those of you, okay, so since y'all can't see me, can we narrate what's going on in this video?
My interpretation of the visual is, when you're going through a car wash and they have the long strips of cloth that just kind of mash against each other.
So basically each part
and then rub against each other.
Each part would move independently. It'd be 20 different spots inside moving independently at the same time. I don't know if somebody will handle that. You gotta do your Kegels. I'm do your Kegels, dude.
Is that how you got your superpower? Through Kegels?
Through Kegels. Kegels save lives.
Kegels do, actually. And Kegels are for men, too,
and thick thighs.
Kegels
save lives. Don't y'all ever forget that.
But yes, I would want to levitate while having a multi-functional computer-generated vag and mouth.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think that question actually kind of gives leeway to what my question was on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say your level of
11.
You don't even know what it is.
Of how sexually adventuristic you think you are.
45.
Okay, Mr. I-beam orgasms. That sounds about right.
Yeah. No, for actually, you know what? You said sexual exploration, explorative?
How sexually adventurous you are.
I'm 10. I'm 9, 10. Very, very. So when it comes to sex, it's number one, sex is not supposed to be just sex isn't just mechanics, in and out, in and out. Sex is an experience. It's supposed to be
chemistry, all that.
That's exactly what the door would sound like while it's being torn.
They're barricading it down, yeah.
No, Yeah, I'll say a 9 or a 10. Just
A 9 or a 10?
Well,
which one?
Well,
10 being, let me put some parameters on it. 1 being a virgin and 10 being...
No, 1 being missionary only. How about that? Make that
1
fair.
being missionary only and 10 being there's
orgies. with
nothing
multiple
you
people.
wouldn't try.
a 9.
Okay.
Right. I was about to say, because I'm sure there's something that you won't try.
What you will not do is shit on me.
Well, that's the deal breaker right there, people. In order to date PJ Ryan, if that's one of your fetishes, you're going to have to let that go.
Please do not shit on my friend. Thank you.
Yes,
Please,
thank you.
no. Wait. It's so funny you even say that because I was watching. I don't know.
won't shit on you either.
Spoiler alert! I don't know how many of you guys watch Black Lady Sketch Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Did
watched
you
it
see
yet.
the last one?
No.
Oh my god!
No
Okay,
spoilers. Let's not be that show.
I'm not gonna be that.
Just watch it, and then you'll understand what PJ's alluding to.
Yeah. No shitting on my face.
And I think we got the spoiler right
And
there.
I won't shit on your face. You have to say that.
It's a reciprocal or a non-reciprocal.
So-
You can't shit on me and I can't shit on you.
I mean,
So this just becomes a shit fest? I don't understand what's going on.
I mean,
My face is not a toilet seat.
if that's what you into, that's what you into. Just understand this. You know.
So you would do it if somebody wanted you to?
I mean, if Biggie can do it, why can't I?
I'm at like you.
I don't understand.
Do not compute.
This
Okay.
message has been brought to you by 2 Girls in 1 Cup.
Oh God,
what?
that's disgusting.
That's
I've never
not-
seen
Why
it.
would
You
you
know,
say that?
I've purposely never seen that.
Every
Just
time
because of
somebody
do
says
it.
that, I
It's
remember what I
disgusting.
watched and it just...
It's one of those things. You remember exactly where you were.
that. I've never seen it.
I was
when you
like,
saw this
wait,
video.
never seen it.
It's disgusting.
Stop it.
Okay, we're moving on from this. Yushi, or sorry, you recover. Red. Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being missionary, 10 being there's nothing you wouldn't try. How sexually adventurous are
I
you?
would say about an 8.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm an 8.
y'all bold. I guess I know I'm slightly prudish, so I'm definitely on the lower end of the scale. Probably like
4.9.
no. I'd say I'm a 5. I'm a 5.
I'm gonna narrate this right now. As she was picking out these numbers, she was looking into the sky, probably like imagining things that she has done and what she would do. Yeah.
I mean, there are things that I feel like I would do with the right person.
Like what? So what's
Wow, y'all will never all pull up a seat.
As we all lean
No,
in.
I made that noise because somebody gonna be like, so that ain't your
I know. People will be like, so you want to do that with me? No, I do not.
So no toe jam.
No.
See, that automatically drops her down by 1 level.
Because I won't do toe play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because all it is, I'll put it to you this way.
Fresh out the shower ain't nothing wrong with it.
No,
If
no.
it's clean.
No, it's
and-
still a foot. It's still a foot. I don't care how shiny and clean and brand new it is. It's still a foot.
This ain't a car. What the hell? Minus 1 level.
Well, I guess I'm a 4 then. If that's what we're basing this on, nah, son, I'm straight.
That's funny. Okay.
I am a 5 though. I'm a 5, and
What classifies you as a 5? I'm trying to understand
because I feel like I'm not like super basic, but I'm not like totally out there either. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle of the road, and it's not that.
Damn.
There aren't things that like
We're out there. Yeah.
I mean,
Sad face.
just thinking about like what I have done, and then like thinking about like things that like maybe I would do. Like I said, it has to be with the right person. So
But,
there's a lot that I haven't done, but that's not to say that I would not do it.
I didn't mean to.
What would I do? I don't know.
Well then, okay. We'll come back around to this.
I want to know Yushi's
Yeah, because we're gonna go to Yushi, and then
Well, I haven't been sexually active in a very long time, so right now I'm at about a damn 1. But when I am sexually active, I come alive, and I would honestly say a 10.
Well,
I don't give a fuck. I'm like, what we doing, baby? That should turn you on. That should turn me on too.
So shit play?
You into scatting?
I mean, we can use chocolate ice cream.
All right. So,
Make it all the way fun.
Here's a great
the tub, motherfucker.
So understand
All
that.
about
Wait,
compromise.
see, here's the interesting thing. Number
It's all
one,
about compromise.
and it's not
You
about.
want some PP? Let's get some of that. What's that? That yellow clear shit that go on cake. It's
like a glaze? That was an episode of Sex in the City where he liked to be peed on.
Me and Retta looking at each other like,
was not into it, and so she was trying to make up. She was like, "Oh, well, maybe what I could do is I could get some warm tea and I could pour that on you. That might feel good." Or maybe she was trying to come up with stuff. I admire her for trying to do her best to give him what he wanted.
I would squirt warm tea out my pussy for him.
Wow. Mm-hmm. There you go.
This message has been brought to you by Duncan Hines.
okay.
We'll hear this shit in the future and be like, you are crazy.
And if we were monetized, we'd immediately get demonetized.
Okay. No more for them. Is there a specific song or specific like music that you would tie to like sex to?
Rihanna.
Yeah. Very, very.
She's sexy though. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
Bum bum beat-a bum bum ba-dum.
For me,
but I got a playlist.
Netflix.
Well, explain.
I'm so sorry.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, there you go.
Explain.
I could have sworn I said music, but he said
That's a playlist.
That ba-boom in the beginning.
Are you still watching?
Ba-boom. Yo, that beat get me every time, you know?
You know what? I can't believe it. Said boom. That's exactly what it is.
All right, so you know what? Okay, so let me take this up a notch. So the first time I ever like listened to a song that was actually based on sex that I really didn't know when I was younger was TLC's "This Is How It Works" from the Wait and Exhale soundtrack, and the only song my mother would never let me listen to because I didn't know what it was about, but I was like, "This is how it works." Wrap your hands around my body. This is how it works. Go down south. I'm like, ooh, my cousins live down south. Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Just completely unaware.
Completely unaware.
I think mine was that Lil' Kim Hardcore album. I had no idea what she was talking about in 1998 with my little young ass.
Mad as what? Wait, what was that?
Taking in the bud. I didn't know what she was talking about, but I was like, that shit make it drink, make it trickle down the. I was like, what? I likes this.
How old were you then?
11 or 12.
It's funny because I think, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that we all have like that one song that we just latched onto when we were younger that we just remember from start to finish, but it was nothing but sex. And this is how I knew that at that particular time
I got one.
that I was an 8. Because I'd be singing the Akinele song like verbatim.
Put it in your mouth.
You can lick it, you can drink it, you can taste it. I'm talking every top.
Don't you waste
I'm telling you,
it.
like I would sing that from start to finish, and everybody be all like,
Do you know what she's talking about?
What are you doing? Do you know what they're saying? Yes, actually I do, and I like it.
Oh, that's just like when you used to be listening to club music back in the day in Jersey. Ain't know what they was talking about, but they was like T-shirt.
You got a big old dookie booty.
That
You
was
got a
my
big old
joy.
dookie booty.
That's the
Dookie
thing.
booty,
A lot of
dookie
house
booty,
music
dookie
is sexual. A lot of house music is all about sex.
Mine was
There was
And I didn't know Thong Song was about sex.
so there was this house music song back home. I'm trying to remember. It goes
Detroit House.
doom 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 doom. Oh, wait a minute. It had this whole it's same thing. Like I didn't realize they were talking about sex, but like all the words were clearly sexual. It was. I'll come back to it. I'll remember it in a minute.
Like my favorite karaoke song to sing in general is Salt and Pepper. Not Push It, but None of Your Business. If I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she want to be a freakin', sell him on the weekend, it's none of your business. Now you get into who I'm giving skins to, none of your business. So don't try to tell me your mind and tell you all the time, it's none of your business. So,
Oh no! The first sex song I heard was Prince. I gotta be real. It was Prince. My mom used to play Prince when I was little, and it was Prince, and it was oh gosh, what is it? You motherfucker, some shit. I didn't know what he was talking about.
I remember my mixed music song now.
I was like, oh.
It went doom 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 doom. Suck it, you gotta suck it before I fuck it. You gotta get it stiff and hard so I can fuck it. So basically, yes, basically he was saying to her like, look, you gotta suck my dick so it can get hard so I can fuck you. And I'm like 13, 14 years old, like, you gotta suck it so I can fuck it.
Yep.
Says the 5.
No idea.
Says the 5. I didn't know what it meant.
I feel you. I ain't know what that no time meant, but I found out real quick.
Okay, when you find out, you're low key kind of. Well.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Both of y'all immediately just start. Everybody just says body roll.
Body roll.
Knocking the boots.
I feel like we've lost direction.
Just a bit.
A little bit,
Okay.
but it's okay.
Is it now?
Is there another question that you can pose that'll bring us back?
Well, I think PJ started to ask it, but mine was like much more specific. Funniest moments that you had, like sexually, like what did that?
Okay, so all right, so I fucked a deaf guy.
No, I gotta hear this.
I'm sorry.
Thing is, like,
did you punish him?
Why are we laughing at that?
Because of the sound effects.
Like, why are we laughing?
Wait. Okay.
It's
All right. So what had happened was.
But you know you laughing.
What happened was when we were fucking. When he finally got to the moment of like climax and shit. So. It was a sound that he made that I tried my best not to laugh because I'm fucking him and I'm like, I know he could feel the vibrations from a laughter, which I was like, I'm wrong for this. I'm so sorry. But honestly, that was the funniest thing I've ever, like,
Oh my God.
So I'm going to need you to be in church on Sunday.
Take your ass to church. Yeah, I fucked a deaf guy.
This is not making fun of
I can show you the video.
Oh, of course you have a video because you's a 10 or 9. I'm sorry.
I'm a 9.
You're
I'm a 9.6. It's really.
I think yours tops the cake. I'd have to say my funniest experience would have to have been, we had a cookout at my house one time, and I stayed in an apartment above my parents. It was like a 4-family, they owned it, but they had the basement apartment finished below me, and we had a cookout. So I'm thinking everybody's outside, so me and my boyfriend go in my room and we start going in, like going ham. And all of a sudden, I hear like this doop, 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 doop. On the floor. And I stopped, and my dad was like, I can hear y'all. Yo, when I came from outside, he was outside on the grill cooking. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is he doing downstairs? Yo.
I would die.
He was like, oh shit.
I would die.
Yeah.
So in the
With the broom.
Oh no.
In the spirit of what you just shared, so I fucked this guy in my parents' bed one time, right?
Why is that a thing? Time out. Pause. Let's talk about this for a minute. Why is that a thing? To have sex in your parents' bed?
Because
Future children, I'm killing your ass.
Because
if you try that shit.
it's definitely a no. Like the whole
It
idea.
is definitely a no, but like to me, I'm thinking like
My parents
have sex in this bed.
Thank you.
Have you ever walked in on your parents having sex?
I have.
I have not. Praise the Lord.
And I was
Jesus.
a little kid. I was like 4 years old. I didn't know what it meant, but I knew it wasn't something I wanted to see ever again in my life.
Twice,
I never.
My mom
walked in.
says that I did, but I don't recall.
Now I just be like,
Your face.
I might have blocked.
Your brain probably blocked it out.
I probably did. She says that I did. Or no. The way my mom tells the story is I knocked on my parents' door while they were having sex. And they told me to go away.
I have not seen them have sex, but I've seen other things that can't be unseen.
I did find a sex toy that belonged to my mother once, and I wanted to die.
oh my God.
It was the first thought that like went through my head was like, oh my God, is this what I think it is? And then when I realized that it was what I thought it was, hell hell no.
Maybe I'm weird.
My second thought was, she could have got a better one.
Where did you find it? My question is, where did you find it?
I just
Where did you find it at, though?
So, one, to answer your question, Yushi, it was in a cardboard, like it was in a box, like it was in like an open flap, like open lid, like kind of like box that was just sitting like out, like where her other like books and stuff were.
Oh, so it was out in the open.
It was in a closed box, but it wasn't like it was like in a closed box underneath the bed, behind a bunch of clothes.
My crazy ass went into my parents' room. I don't know why I was in there. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I was in their hamper, and I pulled out this big, long, jet black dick, and it was wobbling. So I decided to take it to school to show it to my friends. And I'm in the hallway,
show and tell,
with the big black dick wobbling and shit. Next thing you know, we had a conference, and the principal did the same thing I did. This is what she brought to school. Yo, my dad and my mother was so mad. Yo, all they could do was the other parents was cracking
what
the fuck up.
What can you do?
They was just like,
what can you do?
Because she's just like, because it was a Catholic school. Well, private school, but it was Caribbean.
She's shaking the dick around.
Look what your daughter didn't bring to school.
Look what she brought to school.
A toy.
She brought me a dick.
A toy. You think it's what
you bring a dick to school?
10th grade. Oh my God, I was crazy. I don't know why I did that.
But to answer your question, it wasn't a sense of like, like she could have done better, like kind of thing. It was like, oh, Mom, like I want better for you. Like
that's the same thing.
Like this is one of like the cheap ones. Mind you, I didn't get my first. I only have one vibrator, and I bought it maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and that's the only sex toy I have.
Have you named it?
No.
Is it called vibrator?
It's just...
That's pretty cold.
Well...
I have 9-inch Nico, 7-inch Steven.
I can't name it because then it becomes personal.
10-inch Tommy.
So? It's just between you two?
I do what I need to do, and then it's... back in the drawer with you.
Why is she pointing? Yo, guys.
Back in the drawer with you.
She treated it like she was the parent. It's go to your room.
Go to your room.
This is
oh my God.
You didn't answer the question, sir.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Your only question?
The funniest. Yeah.
Oh, the funniest thing. I can't think of one that's specific, but one that's like reoccurring is, or has been reoccurring, is... So for me, I come and shoot a lot.
I swear to God, this is deja vu. Go ahead.
A lot. So with that being said, when people are typically in the acts of doing whatever, let's just say it's head, the amount that I shoot out and how far versus the reactions
is it like
that
a
people,
baby doing a projectile throw up?
It's like... People be like, oh my God, you're still going. What? You need a towel? What's going on? Like, and next thing you know, they're like on the edge of the bed, like
they've just been accosted.
You know, just like really recluse and just drawn back, and they're just all like,
they've never seen anything like that before.
They're like, are you done? And then because I know my body, I'll do the last bit and push it out. And then they'd be like, oh my God, you can make money. Shots fired.
I mean, face down, ass up.
All right, so back on track. What food do you associate sex with?
Oysters and pineapples.
I'd say mangoes. Have you ever eaten a mango in public? Like an actual...
You're right. That and a peach.
So everybody always says like a banana is like such a phallic animal, a phallic food to eat.
Especially when you see someone eat a chocolate dipped
banana.
And it's only the tip.
Well, when you actually like cut open, like peel off the little bit of the mango, and then you just like...
Yeah, that is off the hook.
It's I've walked down Flatbush Avenue eating a mango and not even give a damn and just look people dead in the eye. Like, oh my God.
How about y'all? What food do y'all associate with sex?
I don't like, and this is why I'm a 5. I don't like the idea of associating food with sex, like bringing food into the bedroom. Like, so if we're talking about what food that you eat that reminds you of sexual acts, is that what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or however you
that's
would
how you
translate
want to answer it.
Yeah.
Ice cream, like an ice cream cone. Like when you lick an ice cream cone.
Like one of them bombs.
No, not even like, I mean like.
The bonbon, the ones with the different colors, so you can know how low you can go.
Well, no,
and it got the ridges.
I mean like an actual like soft serve, like that you. Cause I like to like lick and twirl it, like when I eat ice cream cone. So I like to lick and twirl. So there's a lot. It's all like that wrist action, and then also like the licking, like at the same time.
Well,
It's like corn. So I saw this little OMG. I saw.
If any dick
you
looks
say
like
corn?
No, you don't understand. And this, me and my mom was chilling one day. We went to this other festival, Garlic Fest. And this little boy, I said, look at him. He didn't even know he priming himself. Little white boy. He ate half the top of the corn and he's sucking, like, you know how he was just sucking on the corn. I mean, there wasn't no corn left.
It's
it was
like
just,
sucking the butter off her.
It was just like
He's sucking the cob.
And he had it in between his tongue, his teeth, poking at both his sides. I was like, Ma, that corn must be real good.
Must be.
I said, Ma, do he know he training himself? Like, it's...
Like anything that's phallic. So banana, sausage.
Ooh, sausage.
Sausage. Is really good. Every time I mention sausage, I get like a little like, is anybody else thinking what I'm thinking?
A little tick.
Like I'm not like,
Look.
Oh no, we're talking about actual sausages.
They had these
okay.
extra large mushrooms at Kana.
FYI, people, I don't know when in the world that a fucking eggplant became like the emoji for dick.
Happen?
Because an eggplant looks, if somebody's dick looks like a fucking eggplant, they need to go to the ER.
Elephantitis.
They got
How did
syphilis.
that happen? Like, how did like the eggplant become like?
I mean, there's like the
Eating
banana, there's a
symbolism.
carrot in there, there's like all these other different things. There's a loaf of bread, you know?
Because it's the most phallic looking material, like icon.
Because I wouldn't want to think about it being a carrot. Like that's too.
It's the most phallic looking one.
Yeah.
The skin is
Pointy.
peeled.
What are you, a gazelle?
But the banana, the skin is peeled. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
you peel the skin.
Foreskin.
Behind it.
They use that.
And just
They do use that. They
Okay,
use
so speaking of that, do y'all prefer foreskin or cut?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me.
I prefer cut, but I've seen some nice looking ones that have foreskin, like,
Pretty foreskin.
and I'm just all like, okay, I can deal with that.
Because there is a such thing as a pretty or ugly dick.
There's
that
a
too.
terribly ugly thing.
Just
I mean,
like there's a
terribly
such thing as a pretty and ugly pussy.
I would.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
There's a such thing as pretty ugly pussy.
Don't worry, I'll chime in.
I'm glad.
We have to. We can't scare away our straight men, you listeners.
Pretty penises.
So
I'm just a sucker for a pretty penis.
It just,
Bada
it
bing,
just
bada
has
boom.
to like look right. That's the main thing. Whatever your part is, it has to be a look. Is it like
As
is
long
it
as
freshly
you
mowed?
keep your
Is it-
sexual organs clean.
Right, but I mean cleaned and wait, what are you gonna like have it like nicely trimmed and mowed and it's all like dirty and just like no like
the white
everything.
lint and-
Well, then how do we
Skin.
feel about the pubic region?
What about it?
Hair, no hair, low hair, trimmed hair.
Low
Airplane
hair.
strip.
Like, you can't like
Shaped like a question mark?
Look, no, like it has to be low hair because every moment you can't be like.
I mean, for me, I like the hair because it traps the scent in.
He said,
I don't particularly care for scent.
I love the
Like
scent.
you want like a massive amount of hair or low hair?
I mean, not like, I'm fighting the bush. I'm not trying to find
no woolly
Tarzan.
mammoth.
No. But,
I'm telling you, you don't need to be like fighting through the Amazon.
yeah, but nobody wants to sit here and all of a sudden, like, next thing you know, I'm like feeling like I'm R. Kelly Jr. Like, I'm not, no, you need to have something down there. For me, for men.
I think we both can have the same. So if I got a bush, you got a bush. If you're bald, I'm bald, because to me the experience makes it better. And then also when the hair is out the way, there's nothing stopping the full length of it.
It does look bigger. At the
Objects
base.
in mirror may be bigger than that.
First thing to turn you on when you are with someone that you are actually attracted to. What is that turn on thing for you?
I think I've said this before on this show, but my favorite physical feature on a man is arms, like their arms. Like I don't like super like buff, bulky, huge bodybuilder arms, but I don't want skinny, scrawny either. I want like long muscles, sculpted, cut. Like think like a wide receiver. Like their arms, like yes, Lord, yes, Lord,
Get
sign
ready
me
for
up,
this
please, and
wide
thank
load.
you.
OMG.
I meant a wide receiver in football.
For me, it's the voice.
Their voice.
It's the voice.
You want like a deep timbre, or you want like
No, it's just a vibration and a frequency that I feel from the voice. And once I'm into you, it's like it's the voice. It's definitely the voice. But I also do like a man that has nice looking hands and feet. To be honest, I don't want no man with no claws on his toes. I want him to be able to
also
wear
just
open-toe
because
sandals.
I don't like feet doesn't mean like you can just
let them.
still have nice feet. Like I'm still not gonna like them, but I prefer someone with at least presentable looking feet as opposed to hooves.
Exactly. Wookie
I
feet.
don't want Wookiee feet. No.
I mean, like, I don't know. I think I think you took it out of my mouth. The nails.
Did she really?
Yeah. Like the freaking
taking out your
nails?
She took it out.
You did say that hands. You have a thing for hands.
Not deal if you're just sitting there with
Dirty fingernails.
just dirt, just
Like you need
clawed
orbits
up in
for
there,
fingers.
Like, right, fabulous.
I know. For me, I like the small of the back. Like, it's just something about the indentation that goes in, and you can put your hand in it. Because I'm also I'm pretty aggressive, so I like that's like if you got those thumbprints. Oh,
Like them dimples.
They're like placemats.
that's where you put your fucking thumb. that's where you hold it, and then you just go in.
You just hold it down, and it's like, welcome back, PJ.
It's like unlocking your
Access
iPhone,
granted.
huh?
Just slide. Yeah.
Welcome.
So it's between that and I'm strange, but I like nice ears. So
What qualifies a nice? Like what quantifies a nice ear?
a nice shape, nice, not too big, not too small. I like for them to
ears?
stick out a little bit. To be able to see them from the back, and it's it's also from the visual from the back. It's like also something to grab onto.
We're
like
starting to align with
a lot of the things I'm into.
Perspective is coming from.
My perspective is very much from like that's my. So what is your favorite position?
Wait, I just want to say, so like ears like those.
Like Spock ears?
You know something? I've always wanted elven ears for myself, which is weird. No, not like those. Like Will Smith's ears.
He has teeny tiny little ears.
But if they stick out.
They do stick out, but they're tiny. Okay.
Just don't put your tongue in my ear. I don't know how people like that.
Yeah.
Really? I don't.
I've never. That is the quickest way. That is the quickest way to be like. And he's
Because it's a wet willy, basically.
I just I don't like my neck. I don't like my neck touched, and I don't like my ears touched. What is your favorite sexual position, Yushi?
I don't have one because I haven't been having sex in a long time.
Well, when you had it,
When you were having sex, what did you enjoy?
what did you enjoy?
Once upon a time, come on.
Once upon a time, not long ago.
I was a hoe, and I'm admitting it.
Oh, okay.
She just had a thought.
Okay.
Beverly just
I
carried
just had a
shit.
thought. All right. I'm laid down at the edge of the bed. My feet are on the floor. My stomach is on the bed, so I'm in a number 7. He's behind me. I lift my legs. He takes his arms and he puts them underneath my legs, so he grabs my hips, and then I raise myself up off the bed a little bit and
Get to work.
It's an angle that's like
work.
this. Oh yeah,
On the side?
no, I'm on my stomach.
She's
you're
on
on your stomach. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But he lifts me up like this. So my legs go right here, and his hands fall underneath my but right at my waist, so it's like he can control it, and I have to lift myself up a little bit in the front, or I just collapse and be like, I did.
I can't do nothing. I'm helpless.
That's why I'd be good to levitate.
Help me.
That's the levitate
There's
position.
that's when that levitation comes in. Both y'all like up above the bed.
then I'll be like mechanic mode.
Mechanic mode. Is that the name
Mechanic
of the
mode
mode?
on. Mechanic mode. Yes.
I'll say that I don't know if I've already made this very clear, but I'm pretty much a doggy style person. So I really
You got that visual.
yeah, that or as if you're changing the diaper, like type of situation. Like where you're holding
Where
the
the
legs.
feet are-
where I'm
you're holding
your
the
legs.
huck 'em up.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Shit, I don't know. I'm just gonna grab your legs.
Huckabuck.
And,
It's
and
called the what?
the hucklebuck.
The hucklebuck? Why?
Well, let's Google that shit and find
Is
out.
that really what it's called?
Yeah.
But
it's-
why for?
It's something. But okay, why she looked that up? It's just something about like watching the ass just jiggle. That just. It just waves just through my body, and then if it's the other then if it's like me on bottom, then I'm aggressive. I'm in control, so I'm.
You like the, you like
Be
the
on the
top
bottom,
from the
just
bottom,
controlling
huh?
stuff?
No, I don't like saying no. I think that's uncomfortable.
You like the top from the bottom.
Yeah. But then it's also weird because I'm also like a bigger guy and I tend to like go for smaller guys. So if you like can manhandle me enough, then I already know that this is about to be on and popping. If like you can pull me and be like, come here, nigga, I'm like, oh yeah. But no one ever does. So it's just like,
drying
okay.
station is over there.
But hey, I'm not having sex right now, so either.
I'm not. I'll tell you off air why it's called that.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Culturally backwards person that descends from the Amish or Pennsylvania Dutch. So because it's a backwards ass person, it's a backwards position.
I'm backwards as shit. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I said I'm gonna tell you offline.
Person. Okay, yeah.
But it's a slang term for a sexual position where the female's on her back. Well, the person is on their back with yeah.
Your
With
legs
their
up.
legs in
Just
there.
your legs up. And it's something important, but it's something important about actually
Legs
grabbing.
together or legs in the V?
Legs together.
Okay.
If the legs together, I mean, it's also just a good angle just to catch it sliding in, sliding out.
Well,
I'm obsessed with that.
it's all about what you see, right?
Invisibility. I actually enjoy like a missionary type of position a lot because I feel like it gives actually a lot of intimacy. But I know over time it transforms into me fucking the person on their side. So just like, if you can imagine missionary, both legs wide open or over the shoulder, and then just slowly just turning them, and next thing you know, it's just like I'm grabbing them by their shoulder and just going to town.
So I just have to wait, pause. Let's just stop right here for a second. Let's just that means no one can ever have you in that missionary position because you're going to wet up, don't fucking play.
What?
Remember
gonna
how
wet
he
up the
said
place
he
because
come?
he
So
is
imagine him in missionary. He's
wonderful.
going to be coming on his face, the guy's face. It's going to be every fucking where.
Why? Why?
And then he's going to laugh and the last bit's going to come out. He's like, what the fuck?
Why?
It's going to be like...
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. No, that's it. It's relatively simple.
Missionary / variation
like
of
kind of
missionary.
like a side. I don't know what you would call it. What would you call that?
On your side?
I don't know.
I don't know. We need to
looked
have
at
the
her and
conversation
she knew that it
here
was-
with
What's a
us.
crazy name for it? No, I knew that was called the huckabuck before I even knew what that meant.
would
love
we're
to
going
go
to have
put
to
in
talk
huckabuck.
about this because I need to know how that happened.
We're gonna need to know more about it.
All I know is ever since I was a little kid, they be like, I'm going to put you up before I put you in huckabuck.
The fuck? Who's talking to little kids like this?
Other little kids.
No, see.
Sheeta, you keep talking all that shit. I'm going to put you in the hucklebuck.
No.
I don't want to be in the huckabuck.
No, I wouldn't.
And we like 7, 8 years old talking about the fucking huckabuck. Don't even know what the huckabuck called. We just heard the adults saying it that night. Give me a girl with a picture of the huckabuck. I can't wait.
Your position? Did you say your position?
No. You know,
I don't even know.
I probably do have a position that I enjoy more than others, but I like variety during.
Come on, variety.
I like variety during the actual sexual experience. Like I want to do one, and then I want us to move into another, and then I want us to move into another, and then I want us to move into another.
Assorted pack.
I like an assortment.
You better go
Of
ahead for the
positions.
chocolate, the,
Do you
the
like a
powder.
30 cent?
I like it.
The pixie sticks. You want everything.
Do you like 30 Sanchez?
I don't know what that is.
What is going on?
Do you like the truffle butter?
I don't know. I know what that is. I know what that is because after I heard it in that Drake song, I had to look it up. No, I'm straight.
Yummy.
I'm straight on that.
It's so delicious.
It is. It actually really is.
Well, more for y'all.
Oh, you know what? All this talk about stuff that's delicious. I just need some dessert right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all better shut up or I'll put you in the huckabuck.
I'm done.
Alrighty. Dessert. I know I said I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of bringing food into the bedroom, but I do know that is an act that takes place regularly. People like to bring desserts into the bedroom. So, with your final thought, what is your dessert of choice that you are bringing into the bedroom to perform sexual acts with?
I'll go first. Aside from all the things that I so graciously laid out earlier in the brothel, it's all gone now. So I'm going to bring out the specialness. No, I would say any type of chocolate, any flavor of chocolate that can be melted once a warm body touches it. And my final thought is this. We laugh, we joke, sex is all fun and games, but also be mindful and be aware. You must always be safe when doing the act of sex. It's always best that if you have one partner, that you guys go get tested together, share your results. It's 2019 almost. Is not a taboo for a person to have something. It's best to just know. That way you know what you're dealing with and everybody can be safe. But future man, when we hook up, we gonna go get tested and then we gonna go crazy because I'm backed up like a motherfucker. What was that?
Said, get behind the yellow line. Go ahead.
Is it the bus driver announcement?
Right? No, that's mine. Just be safe, be in the know, and take care of each other, and don't shame anybody because it could be yo.
So yeah, and it was so funny that you actually said that because that's actually what mine is. To a sense, what I'm bringing into the bed is granola. Okay. So
No, fuck that shit. Explain.
You're going to have to explain that because the first thing I thought was like, there's granola all over my sheets. Like, now I gotta there's bits of granola everywhere.
But you,
I couldn't imagine
I
that.
don't
I'd
want
be like,
crunchy bits all over my sheets.
they all
I'd be
your
all
booty and
like-
shit stuck to your butt.
Okay, you get
midnight.
all hot and sweaty. It's all stuck to your skin and shit.
all right,
Like I got that girl.
I won't bring granola.
No,
Okay,
you
I
can.
would-
You
I would-
just
Yeah.
explain to us why.
it couldn't be me because I would be like, good night. And as I, pull the sheets over my head
Or you'd be
on
like,
the couch.
is this for breakfast in the morning? Oh, thanks. No, why are you bringing
Does
granola?
granola go in the small of the back where the holes are?
Explain to us why you're bringing granola.
You feel me, right?
And don't back out of it now.
And if you lay down some honey, it ain't gonna move. It's gonna be there.
Why are you bringing granola?
They like movie snacks.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just snacks. This is just something to like lay like a bowl to lay on your back while you know, and just eating it and stroking it.
Dropping crumbs and shit.
I wish you could see Blair's face. Blair's like, you raggedy bitch.
You dirty motherfucker. No, if I was actually going to bring,
I said what you're going to perform sexual acts with, not a sex snack.
Oh, it's a sex snack. All right, so I mean that's protein. Is it? To perform sex act, I would bring peanut butter.
I thought you was going to say something like Irish moss.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
What?
I don't know what that is. We got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes. I would bring peanut butter, and that is, you just swipe it in and then suck it out because it's hard. It's a lot of to get that taste out. So yeah, I love peanut butter. So yeah.
Peanut butter completely different now.
Not the chunky kind, though.
Oh Lord Jesus, fix it.
Okay, fine. It won't be peanut butter either. Jesus Christ!
No, if this is your bedroom with your sexual acts,
No, Irish
you
moss is the
do you.
of soursop juice.
Oh no, you know what that is.
You bring in peanut butter.
I'm like, what the fuck?
No, Irish moss and just.
And so my final thought for that is, no matter what you do sexually, yes, wear protection, have an adult conversation, and please don't judge each other. Like, learn to like let go and be free and just open up and relax.
Yeah, it's all about knowledge.
Relax.
This chair has to go. Like, I don't know.
It's gonna be okay.
I think my thing to bring to the bedroom has always been honey. I don't know. To me, I mean, I particularly like the taste of honey.
Pasteurized or non-pasteurized?
With the honeycomb in it. So you can, break it off and do all sorts of things.
Ooh, a cinnamon stick. Put it in and pull it out.
And then, yes. I mean... Yes, let's add more things to it as well. Honey would be my choice. And my final thought is, I'll tell you, on the way here, I was on the train, and I wanted to get everybody's feedback for, just about like sexuality and sex, and just being that I knew that we were going to come in and talk about this episode. And it was so funny because one of the people that I was going to reach out to had recently sent me a dick pic. And I got so scared and drawn back because I'm around all these people. You turn on your phone and it was like this big old dick just whoop.
Like, hello.
So, and I was like, but at the same time, I kind of asked myself, why are we so scared of sex? Because we're so concerned about the way that we feel about it. What people are going to say about
or what
us.
people think about it.
Yeah, and honestly, that's not something that we should be doing. So, my final thought is just making sure that you go in comfortable. It's you, it's the other person. That's that. Be done with it. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Move it on.
Amen. Again, being the 5 that I am, and I said that I don't necessarily want to bring food into sexual realm because I don't know, my mind can't stop working. All I can think about is the cleanup afterwards.
And clean up, woman.
So I would like something that isn't going to be overly too much. So let's say whipped cream because I'm a 5.
Girl, that is the freakiest shit you can bust out.
Well,
try cheesecake.
Whipped cream. And then my final thought, just to echo what everybody else is, I know that we talked about a lot of crazy stuff during this recording today, but just to echo what everybody else is saying as far as their final thoughts is, sex is something that should be consensual. Sex is something that should be fun. Sex is something that should be comfortable. And if it's not any of those things, then you either need to think about who you're having sex with or whether or not you should be having sex at all. Tune into Willing and Waiting.
And on that note,
Or if you're the one violating, correct yourself.
No, who do it?
You.
I have never do it.
Or just kiss it.
No,
It's delicious.
it's delicious. Have a nice day. Bad.
on that note, guys, thank you for taking the time to listen to another episode of Highly Melanated. As always, you can follow us on social media. You can follow us on Instagram, which would be Highly Melanated Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter. That would be H_melanated pod. You can email us any questions, comments, and concerns to Highly Melanated podcast at gmail.com. And as always, like we always said, peace, love, and
Safe sex.
That's not.
Oh, you mean that's
wonderful.
wonderful? Me need to kiss your pussy? That's why you're groaning? You're horny? You want to have sex? But an old woman like you should be looking to your God.
Oh, I do, but I have to have sex too.
No.
Oh, let me see your pussy.
You want to see my pussy? No, I don't expose myself to you.
Why?
No.
Oh.
No, the best part is coming where she said,
She was so disappointed.
she looked up like had an orgasm.
She was so disappointed that she wouldn't show her pussy.
So wait, so
She said, oh,
on that note, peace, love, and
oh.
it's delicious.
No.
You horny?